This is not an argumentative situation. I have a right. I did comment prior to my vote, and I'm done with comments. Thank you.
Well, that is Whitehall City Council member Larry Morrison after his deciding vote allowed Council member Gerald Dixon to keep his seat on Whitehall City Council tonight. Good evening and thank you for joining us at 11. I'm Yolanda Harris.
And I'm Jeff Hogan. Tonight's vote during a special council meeting needed to be unanimous to remove Dixon, who is facing sexual misconduct charges involving minors. Morrison was the only one who voted to allow Dixon to keep his seat. 10 TV's Carly Dion is live in Whitehall, and she pressed Morrison for answers on his vote. Carly, did he have anything more to say to you?
Well, Jeff and Yolanda, during the meeting, Morrison said he felt this process to remove Dixon was rushed and he wanted to wait on more information before taking action. Now, when I had the chance to speak with him one-on-one following the vote to ask him if he had anything to say to the people who had expressed concerns about Dixon, he mostly declined to comment.
No comment.
There's nothing you care to share with any of your constituents?
No comment. Ask it a different way.
Well,
get the same answer.
Part of what you said earlier tonight during your speech was that, there's another hearing coming up next Tuesday for Mr. Dixon.
I believe there is, yes.
Could new evidence that comes out in court determine your vote if this were to come up again during his next term next year?
How could I possibly answer that without knowing what's coming up?
Little answers after Whitehall City Council member Larry Morrison voted in favor of Council member Gerald Dixon to keep his seat. Dixon was arrested last week for sexual misconduct involving minors. The failed motion to remove him resulted in mixed emotions among those in attendance.
Whitehall is allowing him to represent the community?
It appears as if Councilman Morrison's allegiance is more to Mr. Dixon than it is to the young people of our community.
The other 5 council members voted for Dixon to be removed.
We needed 6 votes and we got 5. So where's the outcry for our children?
Each of the 5 who voted to remove Dixon sharing they met with Whitehall Police Chief Mike Crispin to review the case and evidence.
We've already seen evidence that has been put out to the public in which, he has not denied it being his. He's described it as art in certain situations.
I'm a person that operates by data and facts, so I wanted to make sure in reviewing information that when I did take a vote, it was based upon sound information.
But Whitehall Mayor Michael Bivens claims Morrison chose not to.
Councilmember Morrison, you did very little to protect this city from this moment. You did not speak to Chief Crispin. You did not look at the evidence.
So I asked Morrison directly. Did you meet with the police chief at any point to find?
No comment.
As for Dixon, he says he's retained an attorney and continues not to comment on the case. Can you share your thoughts on what your council members said here tonight?
They have a right to say whatever they feel. And they spoke earnestly, and I accept that. I'm a pretty accepting kind of person.
Following the vote, he shared he had mixed emotions.
I've lived a big, long life, and this is just the latest chapter.
Now, council members could potentially bring forward another motion to remove Dixon in January when a new term begins. But again, that would require a unanimous vote among the 6 other council members. Otherwise, Dixon would keep his seat. Live in Whitehall, Carly Dion, 10 TV News.
Carly, thanks for that reporting. Now, Gerald Dixon was released from jail last Tuesday after being arrested on charges of gross sexual imposition and promoting prostitution. Whitehall police say Dixon is accused of grooming teenage boys for sexual exploitation dating back to 1996. As part of his bond, Dixon is ordered to stay away from the victims in this case, and have no contact with minors. Now, during tonight's regular council meeting, Dixon excused himself from the meeting because of those conditions.
I had actually contacted the Franklin County Municipal Courts today and spoke to someone in felony prohibitions, and they told me what that meant. And it meant that I don't have the ability to speak to and have contact with children. Because I asked, I said, well, what if I go to Kroger's, or what if I go somewhere where there are children? He said, that's not what it means. So, but because I tried to get in touch with my attorney, and my attorney is not answering. Out of an abundance of caution, I would be leaving.
Dixon has a preliminary hearing scheduled for next Tuesday, and we plan to be there.